as everyone knows, the Netflix MMA card comes on this Saturday, May 16th. This is being recorded the Friday before, so May 15th. And I don't know if it's just me. It's not just me. I can't stand Ronda Rousey. She just, everything she does, the way she talks, her face, the way she's just got this false bravado, this arrogance that she carries, she pisses me off with a passion. She has done nothing in this entire build-up but talk shit about Dana White, Hunter Campbell, the UFC, Khamzat Chimaev, Kayla Harrison, everything under the sun that deals with the UFC. I cannot stand this woman. So today, we're going to go through all of her blunders, everything that she said. Not everything, because this isn't even the half of the shit that she was talking. But we're just going to go through it today because I can do this, okay? Me, MMA Guru, MMA, Bedtime MMA, Lucas Tracy, fuck it, Demetrius Johnson. We can do this. We bleed it. Not Demetrius Johnson. We can do this, though. This is our job, okay? You don't know shit about the UFC. You haven't competed in mixed martial arts. This is our job. Let us talk shit about the UFC, not you. This was her open workout. Look how she's throwing these hooks, bro. Bobbing like she's Mike Tyson. This is like somebody this is her 10 years ago. She's even worse now than this. This is like someone cosplaying as Mike Tyson, bro. Look at these hooks. Turning her head with the hooks. Just walking forward. Horrible overhands. She's horrible, bro. This is awful. Look at this. No way. Hold on. Can I slow this down? Please, let me slow it down. My goodness. She fucking sucks. No way. I didn't even peep this the first time. My goodness. Please watch her. My goodness. My goodness. If this is entertaining to you, I don't know what to tell you. I feel like Look at this. Look at these betting odds for these fights. I feel like people are going to tune in to Francis Ngannou and Mike Perry, and that'll be it. I'll be here to watch. I will watch some of this for sure. I'm not going to lie, but don't make it seem like this is the most entertaining thing in the world. People are talking about she's trying to market this like this is bigger than the White House card. I'm going to tune in for Aline Pereira just because Alex Pereira is my favorite fighter, and that's his sister. I'm going to tune into maybe Rebellis Despain versus Junior Dos Santos, Francis, and Mike Perry versus Nate Diaz. And that is literally it. Ronda Rousey cannot do a thing. She cannot promote anything without talking about the UFC. She is a horrible promoter. She can't do anything if it doesn't involve trying to shit on the UFC through this entire buildup. She even goes on to say this.
With you for taking this.
Oh, he knows the White House card sucks. Like, he knows that they were pushing this for over a year, and it.
Stop talking about the UFC. Stop it. I get territorial with this shit, man. Stop talking about the UFC. If you don't put your blood, sweat, and tears into this shit, if you don't come here every week making videos and watching the bottom of the barrel cards, you have no place talking about the UFC. None. The White House card sucks. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me?
It fell extremely short of expectations.
It fell extremely short. Bro, if you thought the White House card, seriously, if you thought the White House card was going to be John Jones, Alex Pereira, Ilya Topuria, Conor McGregor, Islam Makhachev, you thought Khabib was going to come out of retirement, if you thought it was going to be one of those type of cards, you're a fucking moron, okay? Don't watch my channel. If you thought it was going to be one of those problems, just stay away from me. You're an idiot. Ilya Topuria versus Justin Gaethje, insane fight. Alex Pereira versus Cyril Gane, one of the best fights of the year that you could think of. Sean O'Malley, Amy Zahabi. Sean O'Malley should put a straight beat down on Amy Zahabi. The only thing you can say about that matchup is maybe it could have been Corey Sandhagen. Who knows? Josh Hoke, Derek Lewis, great fight. Diego Lopez, Steve Garcia, great fight. The only problem I have with the card is the Sean O'Malley, Amy Zahabi thing. It could have been someone else. And then Bo Nickel, Kyle Dawkins is on it. Otherwise, Michael Chandler was always going to be on the card. At least we get to see Rousey slime him out. Or we get to see Michael Chandler just flatline him. It'll be something to watch. If you won't be entertained by the White House card and you think you'll be entertained by the Netflix card, bro, stop watching MMA, go watch boxing. But that's just one thing she's saying. Dana knows the White House card sucks. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you, Ronda. It doesn't suck. I ain't fighting at the fucking White House for sure. Even if I was offered, I got better shit to do. She was fucking lying. She said this in September. Months before this, she was talking about how her and Gina got called up by Hunter Campbell, which we'll get to later because she doesn't like Hunter Campbell. Hunter Campbell was offering them a fight, and they would have taken it, and they would have taken it at the White House if they got offered the right amount of money that they were looking for. But no one gives a fuck about Ronda Rousey in the Big 2-6. I bet top dollar when Saturday rolls around, people will tune in to watch Francis. They will tune in to watch Nate Diaz, and the viewership will just plummet for Ronda Rousey's fight. Because who wants to watch a woman who hasn't fought in MMA for 15 years in Gina Carano, and Ronda Rousey who hasn't fought in 10? Who wants to see that? No one cares. You'll see the clips of it on social media. That'll be it for you if you have a brain. I'm going to be watching Melko Zalacosta versus Arnold Allen before I watch Ronda Rousey. I'm going to be watching Malcolm Wellmaker versus Juan Diaz before I watch Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano. I don't want to see Gina Carano in anything to do with fighting. She's too pretty to be fighting at this point. Fuck. Yesterday during the press conference, she's trying to come at Khamzat. She not came at Sean Strickland, but she made comments about Sean Strickland, which we'll get to in a second. She made fun of Khamzat's lift. No one gets to talk about Khamzat or any of any of the Islam type fighters besides us. Nobody. Cleft Lip Lincoln is just hating. No one gives a shit about his infectious Russell fuckfest. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you calling him Kumquat? You didn't even call him the right name. Kumquat? Really? Why didn't you say Kumshot? Why not? Why did we not say Kumshot? That was the perfect time to say Kumshot there. But anyway, who the fuck are you to talk about Khamzat Chimaev? I'm not even the biggest Khamzat Chimaev fan. Who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? Don't talk about Khamzat like that. Fuck Khamzat, but don't talk about him like that if you aren't in the circle. If you aren't really living and breathing, dying by this shit. Don't do it. Don't do it. Khamzat is 10 times more entertaining than Ronda Rousey. 10 times. She's warning. Just listen to this dumb shit, please.
Not go into the UFC.
Do you start jumping ship and start seeing other opportunities?
I would say that UFC is not in the business of developing fighters, and you do not go into the UFC to develop. You go into the UFC when you are ready for your title run. And
if you truly believe that, on a serious note, I want to tell you this straight away. If you truly believe that you're going to go to any other mixed martial arts promotion, you can go to KSW, you can go to LFA, you can go to Netflix MMA, you can go to One Championship, I already said PFL, I think. You can go to any single one of those. If you think you're going to have as much exposure to the world in its whole, if you're a young up-and-coming fighter, you're a fucking moron. You are. If you start out, obviously everyone starts out amateur, then they go to the pros, they join one of those leagues like the LFA. The goal is to get to the UFC. If your goal is to get anywhere else as a young up-and-coming MMA fighter, I don't know what to tell you. As shit as the contracts are, you fight 2-3 fights. If you're any good, you'll get out of those contracts and you'll get a bigger contract. You'll be a bigger name. The UFC is the place to go. It is. As much as we want to hate on Dana White and the way they do things, TKO, they are the premier fighting league. So if you want to do anything with your life and you're a good fighter, you're up and coming, go to the UFC. Don't go to Netflix MMA. If you want to KSW or something, they're offering you more money than the UFC is, fine. If you think you're gonna go to the Netflix MMA card, you're gonna make $40,000 for this fight that they're offering because that's the minimum. Our lowest fighters are getting $40K. Bro, Netflix MMA isn't putting on more than 1 or 2 shows a year. They can't afford to. They're running their whole brand off being opposite of the UFC and competing with the UFC and Dana White. You can't do that. That's not sustainable. And that's why they don't have any other cards. That's why you haven't heard anybody else fighting. You know, it's not sustainable for people to do that. It's just not. Just give it up at this point. It's like somebody trying to come compete with Apple at this point. Just give it up, bro. No one's thinking about that. Trump just dropped a phone. Who the fuck is going to get Trump's iPhone or Trump's phone over an iPhone? You know, it's just go to the UFC, fight out that 15 for 15 contract, get you a 35 for 35 contract. If you're any good, you might be looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Just what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? You wouldn't have a career if Dana White didn't give you a chance. I'm sorry. I'm starting to sound like Khamzat at this point. She pisses me off. She really does. Sean Strickland trains with Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou is fighting either in the feature fight or the co-main event of this ridiculous card. He just got a sacrificial lamb given to him. Sean Strickland trains with Francis. He wants to come to the card. And this is what Ronda has to say.
He said the demand was high, but he also said Sean Strickland called him and asked for tickets. And he said he had to ask you for permission to see if he could give Sean.
Whoever they're talking about, I'm assuming the promoter, you gotta hop off dick. You have to. You absolutely have
Strickland tickets. Would you give Sean Strickland tickets to your fight?
Sure. Yeah, he could go. I'm glad that it has to go through me now. I feel very cool about that. But yeah, sure. Come on over. We can convert anyone.
It's just so corny. It's just so corny. Ronda's whole thing, it's like her whole shtick in life is to be. I know her problem. Her entire life, she was the winner, in judo. She was coming up. Best judo woman, blah, 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 blah. People just, they give her that. But when you go into a real sport with real motherfuckers in the sport, you can't, that grappling shit that y'all think y'all be doing, that judo shit, that jujitsu shit, that shit don't work. You know what I'm saying? That never works. You can't be a practitioner and be the cream of the crop. And her problem is she met her match and she still thinks she's that important. So she walks around with this bravado. Oh, I'm the biggest thing since sliced bread. Oh, they're asking me. Oh, I love that. Shut the fuck up. I hate her. Eric Nixick had to come out and say, wow, ask for tickets for Sean because he wanted to come and support his teammate. What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing here? Even Rampage Jackson, who, you can say what you want to say about Rampage. He wouldn't lie about this while being asked. He wouldn't.
Is there a certain reason why?
Too arrogant.
I could see that.
She's arrogant.
See, I think
Everyone knows she's too arrogant. People don't like her because she's arrogant. The same thing happened at WWE. She went there. People hated her. She thought she was the best thing since sliced bread. They pushed her. Fans hated her. She then turned to the fans and started threatening fans and had fake meltdowns and it's just the act is up, man. No one cares about you. She even gets to a point where she's trying to compare herself. It's in one of these. She's trying to say MMA fans treat their legends like shit. You look at WWE, they have such a reverence for their legends in MMA. It's like the second you're not on top, you're not shit and you never were shit. Who the fuck are you talking about? That's one of the dumbest things in the world. There are people still here. All the bullshit that Israel Adesanya has done in his career said. People love that motherfucker to death. He's a casual favorite fighter, Israel Adesanya. I had someone yesterday. I was training with this dude yesterday, this boxer. And I'm trying to show him kickboxing and shit. Nigga scratching me up and shit. I don't be lying. Scratching me all up on both arms. I'm trying to grapple with him and shit. Don't know how to grapple. I'm talking about how boxing sucks compared to MMA and it's not entertaining. And you only know like 10 of the most popular fighters and no one else, even as the biggest boxing fan. He's talking about Israel Adesanya and how even he's washed now, but he's still entertaining. Bro, they love these niggas. People love Israel Adesanya. They love Jose Aldo, even though Jose went out on a he went out kind of iffy, he went out on a losing streak. People still love Jose. People still love Tony Ferguson. They talk shit. They make jokes. They love Tony Ferguson. People loved Alex Pereira after he lost to Israel Adesanya. People adore Charles Oliveira, even though he's gotten just destroyed by Islam and Ilya. People love Charles. If you are a transcendent legend of the sport and people actually like you and you're not a piece of shit, the only people that don't see that type of love are people like John Jones, people like Ronda Rousey. arrogant pieces of shit who are just bad people in general. Every other legend, GSP, Anderson Silva went out on a losing streak. No one talks shit about Anderson Silva. Nobody. Anderson Silva went out on one of the worst losing streaks ever. No one talks shit about Anderson Silva. No one. Speaking of Jon Jones, Ronda Rousey questions why MMA fans are discussing her age before her return fight. I never hear Jon Jones' age being brought up as a disqualifying factor. It's not like my ovaries are fighting. What are we even talking about? I'm going to show you this, and I'm just going to show you why Ronda Rousey left mixed martial arts. I was forced to leave fighting due to a history of concussions when I was faster, stronger, more skilled, and had a better understanding of the art than ever before. It was really hard. It was a really hard decision to understand, one that my body made for me. So when people are asking you, you said this when? This was what? This was had to be when she retired before. Oh no, this is 2024. She quit at 29 in 2016. That was her last MMA fight. So when people are asking you, why are you coming back? Do you think you'll be the same coming back? Why would you ever think this was the route to go? Bringing up your gender, your sex. Why would this ever be the route to go here? You left the sport. That was just this is bullshit here. This is all bullshit. We know she left because she couldn't compete with the highest of the high anymore. She got humiliated by Holly Holm, even more humiliated by Amanda Nunes. After losing to Holly Holm, she went on like a fake darkness retreat where she was unseen by the world, and then she came back. She didn't want to take any pictures, videos. She didn't want to do any press. So she retired because she couldn't fucking compete anymore. Those ladies weren't playing with that weak-ass judo shit no more. Amanda Nunes put those nuts on her and she quit. So to come out and try to make it a gender thing, like, oh, you're only doing this because I'm a woman, that's just so dumb. That's so childish. That's like so 2022 coded. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Jon Jones was 37 when he came back. He was not that old, and he came back at heavyweight, where your best years are when you're 40. The fact that I'm even explaining this is just so stupid, but some people don't understand. Jon Jones coming back at 37. Is he even 40 now? I don't even think Jon Jones is 40 now. Where the fuck is his age? He's 38 years old. When he came back to heavyweight, the motherfucker was 35. I gave him 37. He was 35 years old when he came back to heavyweight. 35. He's 38 right now. He is not that old. It's just this victim mentality whenever you don't get what you want. She said that current MMA became too soft and fighters don't fight like they did before. I kind of agree with this. On that note, I had a video coming out soon. I don't know how I feel about it. About, is mixed martial arts just too good at this point? But that's a video for another day. One thing that drives me crazy is when fighters walk out and high-five each other after already touching gloves. I'm like, dude, they literally told you to touch gloves before. Why do you do it again once the bell rings? This is stupid. That's stupid as fuck. When people like Volk, they're like, are we going to high-five before the fight? That's just a show of respect. I mean, you're shortening each other's lifespans. You're fighting for your life at this point. You're sharing blood. You're sharing blood with this individual across. I don't know how you I don't know how you have a problem with people showing respect to each other. Just because people didn't put on the fake bravado and do stupid little dumb mean mugs before a fight starts and walk out. I don't agree with that part, but the beginning, I don't. She got me there. More dumb shit. She's talking about Kayla Harrison.
At the UFC is because of me, and Kayla is so irrelevant that she couldn't even keep the 145-pound division around. And
what does that even mean?
Honestly, she's just sour because no matter what she does or what she accomplishes, she can't change the fact that she has the charisma of a wet towel and will always be in me and Gina's shadow.
This has been the entire build-up, though, to this shit. This has been the entire build-up. You cannot watch Ronda Rousey and be entertained or even get a clip for social media without her shadowboxing or bringing up the UFC. Those are the only two times. Everything I've shown you in this video is her bringing up the UFC at some point. Every single thing. That's all she can do. And Kayla Harrison, I can't believe I have to say this. Kayla Harrison, the only reason she has a job is because of me. She has the charisma of a wet towel. Bro, Kayla Harrison looks like the baddest woman on the planet. That's why she has a job. That's why people talk about her. Not because, oh, she fucking fought Ronda Rousey when she was 14 and lost, or however, 16, whatever she was. People fear Kayla Harrison. Like, she seems unstoppable to the point where people are genuinely picking her to beat Amanda Nunes, the woman that slimed you out in cold blood. Kayla Harrison she's fucking massive. She's a big name. Casuals, especially people who just did judo and shit, they know Kayla Harrison. She's not like some bum on the street. You know, she could maybe say this to Chris Cyborg, maybe, but Kayla Harrison is a well-known name, and people look at her and they like, damn, this motherfucker's strong. How is she not on steroids? And then you show them a fight. This has happened to me before. I've shown motherfuckers this exact picture of Kayla Harrison. It should be one of the first pictures to pop up. This picture. I've shown people this picture. Damn, I might be in the way. This picture here of Kayla Harrison, and people genuinely look at me like, bro, how is this motherfucker fighting? How has she ever lost? People don't give a fuck about you, Ronda. They don't. They don't. They truthfully don't. She's going off on shareholders and shit, which she might have cooked there. But this video is getting long. She's comparing herself to how people see her, Ronda, Mike Tyson, prime Mike Tyson. Like, bro, I don't even want to get into all of this shit right now. She brought up Valentina Shevchenko.
Stuff.
She brought up Valentina Shevchenko and tried to compare Valentina having an OnlyFans and try to lie and say Valentina was selling nudes on OnlyFans to pay bills. What the fuck is wrong with her? That's just a blatant lie, and people were running with it. That's a blatant lie. Valentina has a partnership with OnlyFans, and she posts nothing but traveling shit and random little mom shit on OnlyFans because she has a partnership with them. She's sponsored by them. She just got up there on a press conference and lied. Valentina's selling her nudes on OnlyFans to get money. Shut the fuck up. What I'm going to end off on is this about Hunter Campbell. I'm going to say this about Hunter Campbell. As much as I hate Dana White, I've made plenty of videos about Dana White. I don't like Dana White. As much as I don't like Dana White, Hunter Campbell seems like the guy at the UFC that gets shit done. He seemed like that guy if you know the sport. Like, if you're a casual, you know Dana White. If you know the sport, you know Hunter Campbell is the guy that gets shit done. We all know that. If you're watching this, I'm sure you know that. You're watching an MMA channel. Hunter Campbell is the one that gets shit done. He's the one that the fighters actually talk to. How many times have we heard Tom Aspinall or Alex Pereira say, oh, I mean, I don't really talk to Dana. I talk to Hunter. Hunter calls me and I get all my information from him. I know who I'm fighting from, Hunter Campbell. Hunter Campbell seems like the guy that really cares about the sport. So this little tangent that she goes on, it's just childish because he didn't offer you enough money because you're not a big draw anymore.
Feel for a moment, wow, I can't believe this is not an asshole. Can I ask, like, what did he say to make you?
He was like, oh no, you guys are just so much older, and I just don't know how it's gonna do. Right. And I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? First of all, I didn't even know who he was. I thought he was told me he's the lawyer that's gonna come and show you your pay-per-view numbers. So I'm like, fine, I don't care. Like, I'm gonna knock this out of the park. Like, I love big.
Get the fuck out of here. They introduce Hunter Campbell to you like that? Okay.
You know, having my pay be performance-based. Like, fuck you, I'll go show you. But then he was starting, Dana mentioned, like, because he wanted me and Gina to fight for the 145 title because it was vacant and it's a way to retire the belt.
Sure.
And then Hunter's like, yeah, but then we can get rid of that division. And, like, just the way that he spoke of it, like,
I highly doubt Hunter talked like that too.
Like, how,
he seems like a chill guy. I like Hunter.
Dismissive he was.
I don't like Dana. I like Hunter.
And like the disdain that he had for the fighters of that weight. And I'm like, motherfucker, my husband's 6'7". my girls are not going to be 135. Like, this is wild. Like, that, it really, really, it rubbed me the wrong way. And then I was actually talking to my mom about it because he was like, oh, I met your mom. She's so great. Tell her I said hi. And he'd sell tickets to Christians being fed to lions.
Wow.
She's a bad watch, man. This is a horrible
So I was like, why'd you say that, Mom? And she's like, well, she thinks that's wrong with society.
Oh.
My mom's very outspoken.
Yes.
But she's very fair. Like, this is a really big opportunity for a lot of these people. Like, a lot of these guys would just be doing meth in a trailer park if it wasn't for this. And I'm like, that's what you think of the fighters? Like,
he probably did say that. I know they think like that, but you get the point. You get the point. This guy doesn't have a job because he's good at it. He has a job because he's Dana Lorenzo's lawyer's son. He was a fucking intern when I was there, and before and now he's coming at me saying, I don't know how you and Gina are going to do. Like, motherfucker, I'm going to put on a bigger fight with you and Gina than you have in your entire career. That's just... She's so exhausting, and just I just showed you throughout this clip because she's with the worm.
the wrong way that, like,
Ariel doing the MMA guru impression, or MMA guru doing the Ariel impression. She's just, the way she talks, the bravado, the arrogance that she talks in. I just wanted to show you that she's so annoying. I know she's gonna slime out Gina Carano by an armbar or Kimura because Gina Carano hasn't fought in 20 years, so I would hope she does. But Ronda Rousey, along with John Jones and a handful of others, are some of the reasons why the sport is big, and I don't doubt that at all. But they are some of the biggest pieces of shit that I've ever seen from an athlete-wise. And I want to see them unsuccessful. I'm just going to say that to keep it, PG for YouTube. I don't want to see them have success in their careers when it's dealing with mixed martial arts. That's all I got for y'all today. If you like the video, let me know how you feel in the comments down below. And I'll see y'all this weekend.